Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I want to welcome you to the vlog. I am about to head out to Costco, so I will see you in just a little bit. I hope you're doing well though, and hope your week is going really well. All right, back from Costco, and here is everything that I got. Mushrooms, a whole lot of meat. In here I have steaks, ham, a bunch of ground beef, chicken down here, pork chops, chicken nuggets for the kids, a 2-pound bag of croutons, macaroni and cheese, diced tomatoes. I do want to make chili for myself. We'll see if I get around to it. We love Skinny Pop popcorn. It just tastes so good, and I love the individual packs so that it's easy. Claritin, because we are all allergic to the cats and dog. This is the multivitamin I like to give a tween. Yeah, this is the one I like to give her, so that's for her. Bread. My kittens are fighting. Bread. I love these Cliff Bars. Oh my god, so good. Tortillas. 2 things of Caesar salad. One is the one that they make, and then I got the kit too. I must have really wanted to get Caesar salad. I don't know why I got both, but fine. They'll be eaten. Bananas, always. Some of the baked chips. My kids have been liking these a lot, so fine. I got 12 pounds. How much are these? 8 pounds. 8 pounds of Honeycrisp apples. Those are my kids' favorites to eat. 24 eggs, a 3 count of ketchup. We go through ketchup like it's freaking water in this house.
Told you so extra, but I know I'm the same. Yeah. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need instead of the drama. Cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my, all good all day, but the night we be going so hard on the flip side. So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night. Now all of my calls go to voicemail. I block you so I don't raise hell. Should've talked through it in detail. Our separate ways ain't gon' end.
Hi. So I just came out to my garden. I haven't been out here in a little bit. I'm really kind of ignoring it, but I want to clean it this week for you and for me. So anyways, I'm out here, I'm checking things out, and I want to show you something that happened. This is like my discard pile. So if things die, they go here because there was a huge hole in my ground here. I don't know why. But, wow. Thank you so much. You're quite beautiful. And these are strawberries right here. I don't know if any grew. I'll have to look. So that's interesting. Also, oh my God. Oh, I thought I was wearing not matching Crocs. I came to look at the milkweed because I'm starting to kind of get my plan together for the upcoming season. If you don't know, I raised butterflies last season and I released over 200 my first year. It was a lot. So I came out here to kind of check things out, and look what I found. You are not supposed to be here. Also, I just saw another one. There you are. And you are not supposed to be here. So now I have a dilemma because it's going to get really cold tonight. It's not going to freeze because it doesn't really do that a lot here, but it is going to get cold. Let's see. Okay, so there's a low of 49 tonight. Oh no, what do I do with you? I don't know what to do. I don't see any other ones. This is like, these are bite marks from a caterpillar, but there isn't one over here. So either they moved or they got eaten or they died or something. Because that's what they look like. Oh no. I don't know what to do. Fuck. This is not good. Let's do a garlic update while we're back here. Looking beautiful, friends. Very proud of your growth. And garlic. I need to plant my onions like tomorrow. Here are the potatoes. I want to show you how big this got before it broke off. Look how green and happy it is. I'm quite impressed. So that's what's happening there. Anyways, I figured out what I'm going to do about the butterflies. So the problem with tropical milkweed, which is the milkweed that I have, is that it's easier to transmit OE. And I will put the definition of that on the screen. But basically, it creates a problem with the butterflies, and it's something we don't want to spread. That's basically the easiest way to put it. So tropical milkweeds spread that easier. And so what I need to do is I'm going to cut them all down. What I'll do is I'll save a few for the current caterpillars, and I'll put them in a habitat. I was holding y'all, and I was like, there has to be an easier way to do this. And then I remembered that my tripod has like this thing that can hook onto things. And so you guys are hooked onto my chair, and I have both my hands to talk. I know you're as excited as I am. Anyways, remind me to talk to you about this chair, by the way, because this is a chair I have wanted for years. Oh, by the way, let's turn on my lights. Hold on. I'm like a fucking squirrel. I have lights out here that are really pretty. Short intermission. Go grab some water. How's your water intake today? I hope it's good. How is your mental health? How are you feeling? Talk to me. Tell me all about it. Spill it down below in the comments. I hope you are doing well. I feel like it's been a pretty decent week. I feel like I have a lot of energy this week, which is always exciting. Oh, I found it. This is incredible. Watch this. I got this specifically so I could turn this on when I'm sitting here. Oh, get out of my face. Ooh, that looks bad on camera. I need to get some LED lights for out here so I can like set the mood, because these are kind of too warm for me. Anyways, it's just ankle. Make me look cute. Do you love me? Like, why do we think double chins are ugly? What's ugly about that? I don't know. I just have more to love. Anyways.
No, but when we get back, it's like, oh my, all bad all day, but the night I get that good till we act right. So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go on. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We could go all night.
We're on day 51 of the AeroGarden, and this is where we're sitting. Look how big this leaf is. So I need to trim it up, obviously, and then raise this up a little bit. Definitely need to add more water. But I've been pruning them and look how bushy they're getting.
And knowing your intention, I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm admitting that a couple things I said got acidic in the tone, in the presence I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh. You something special. Know you looking bomb the way you dress and gone. Flex and hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage. You got the upper handle on the situation. You worthy of a million more of the storms that we weathered. We fight retreating, then fuck, but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody stressing that body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run the castle, you a treasure. Feel like you setting fire to my desire for the pleasure. You a gem, got me blameless, make amends. Know you can, I'm out here.
Trying to control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go on. We could go all night. We could go all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night.
Here's the current state of my dining room and what I need to organize and clean. As you can see, we have a lot of work to do. Let's get started. So this is much better, much cleaner. I organized down here with the kitten stuff. I put that bed up for them and she loves it. All of my journaling stuff. This could be a little bit better organized. I just did that though, because these are things I've been using lately. But that looks much better, I would say. All right, so what I'm working on now is this is my recipe book that I use. I don't have a cover yet, but that's something we can work on. But here's my recipe book, and as you can see, I have a lot of unorganized recipes. I also have a couple really beautiful cookbooks. If you're ever interested, let me know, because it's just, they're stunning. Like, are you kidding me? Anyways, this is one of my favorite cookbooks that I own. I haven't gotten to utilize it a lot, but I love to look at it for inspiration and stuff. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna organize this with you. And my recipe binder is done. I have breakfast. I haven't labeled them yet, but I will. So breakfast. These are like Instant Pot meals. Regular dinners for my family. And then these are all of the vegan or vegetarian options for me, which as you can see I have a ton. And then these are all of my Home Chef recipes that they've sent me that I decided I wanted to keep. So I'm going to label them, throw a cover and a, what is this called, a book spine to them. Hey friends, happy Saturday. Welcome to the weekly wrap up, wrapping this up in a nice little bow for you so that I can give it to you on Monday. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I do have something a little bit more serious that I want to talk about to close out this week's vlog. So if you're not into that or you don't want to hear about disordered eating, then I will see you next week. And I love you so much and I appreciate you. But if you want to stick around, I'm going to get right into it. I want to talk about New Year's diet culture. And I want to check in on everyone who has body dysmorphia or eating disorders and see how you guys are doing so far. It's currently the 8th day of the new year, and I know that personally I've been bombarded with quick weight loss medicines, shakes, diarrhea shakes, whatever. I've seen all of them. And I've actually had to unfollow some influencers that I really enjoyed their content on because of this. I saw a post yesterday that was like, would you rather have this or this? And it had this exact same amount of calories, but it was like fruits and vegetables and grains, or this, and it was like unhealthy junk foods like chips and stuff like that. And it was like a few items versus just like a whole spread, right? And I know that that's a really disingenuous meme or whatever, but when you're already feeling bad about yourself, your body, your nutrition, you're going to feel really bad about something like that. And I know because I've been there. I have felt so much guilt over what I was eating and what I was putting inside of my body. But I want to share a story with you that I've shared before on my blog years ago, and I had to delete it because when I deleted my blog, it was just something that got deleted. In my life currently, I am working on healing my relationship with food. And in that healing, I've discovered a lot of the reasons why I have gotten to the place that I've gotten. When I was 8 years old, I went through an extremely traumatic situation in a very abusive household. And that's something I haven't spoken about as an adult who's like currently in therapy. And so if you hear a lot of anger, it's because I am angry. I'm angry that the people who did all of those things to me as a child are just chilling. They're just living their lives and acting like good people. And that makes me very upset. So I'm not going to get into all of that right now, but I will say, as a child, I was in an extremely abusive household and situation. Very traumatic. It was the start of my CPTSD. And I had no defenses. I used to think that my binge eating and my bulimia was a control thing. I was like, oh, I binged and, I purged because of a control issue. But the truth is that I was 8. And so it's not a control issue. It was that my body was so nervous all the time to be in that household and to be around those people who abused me that I physically couldn't handle it. I just couldn't. And so my body defended me by gaining weight and getting fatter and being like, we don't know what's going on, but there's something seriously wrong. So sometimes your body creates these defenses and you're just doing the best that you can. And that is what helped me survive the situation at the time. Those were the only coping skills that I had as an 8-year-old in a foreign country to help myself. So when you see these memes that try to hone in on your feeling of guilt or shame, because that's a very big feeling that we carry around a lot when we have disordered eating, I want you to take a step back and remember everything that your body has done for you to get you to the point that you're currently at. And the way that you fix that is not a diarrhea tea. It's going to be a conscious effort to learn healthier habits or healthier coping mechanisms to replace those old coping mechanisms that you needed at the time and that helped and allowed you to survive at the time. So that's what we're going to do together this year. We're going to find alternative coping mechanisms that will replace these old outdated systems that we don't need to use anymore. And we're going to become our best self together. So I don't know why this has just been really affecting me lately, and I wanted to get out there and say it. You see a lot of like gym culture going on where it's these already thin people in skin tight clothes, and you're just like, wow, if only someone went to the gym that looked like me. So I will be showing and sharing more of my workouts because I don't look like that in really tight clothes. I'm like lumpy and bumpy and a human being, and I just want to heal this relationship that I have with food and with my body and not see myself as like gross or disgusting. Because I can look at someone who has a similar body to me and gush about how absolutely gorgeous they are, but I can't see that in myself. So that's all I have for you. That's all. Just like a little deep session, but that's all. I love you very much. I'm here for you, and I hope you are doing well. And if you are struggling with the memes or anything like that, you're more than welcome to join my Discord and to shoot me a DM. That is the best way to get in contact with me. Otherwise, you can leave a comment down here. You can also email me. I just don't want you to feel alone in this because I have felt alone, utterly alone in the world when it came to my health, and that is the last place anyone should have to be. So I love you. I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone who likes, comments, or subscribes. I'm so grateful that you're spending some of your time here on my little corner in the internet. So thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you again next week, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye. Mwah. Hey, y'all. That scared me. Good to be here to whack up. We're hunting rabbits. My eye is hurting. Ah! What is going on? If you're just